Mobile, Jeff, is so proud to be the home of the Dollar General Bowl. Great event for us. Citizens are excited. I know the teams are excited. The only promise I made was during the walkabout, the site visit. When Buffalo was here, I said, I can guarantee you the weather will be better in Mobile than it will be in Buffalo on game day. I just checked. It's going to be a high of 60 here, and it'll be a high of only 33 in Buffalo. So, yes, we're right. So it'll be a great day for football. Welcome.
Thank you, Mayor. And this week's festivities would not be possible without a great partner in Dollar General. Please welcome their Executive Vice President of Operations, Jeff Owen. Jeff.
Thank you very much. On behalf of Dollar General, we're very excited to be here. We love coming to Mobile, and I want to thank Mayor Stimson for all the hospitality, Jerry Silverstein, and your team for making this all possible. Thank you so much. I want to congratulate Coach Leipold and Coach Brown and the teams from Troy and Buffalo on what an outstanding season, and congratulations on making it here. Have fun. I know you'll have a great game, and we're just very excited to be here. Thank you very much.
Jeff, thank you. Two great conferences represented here in Mobile this week, the Sun Belt Conference, and their representative is Troy University. Please welcome their athletic director, Jeremy McLean.
Thank you very much. We are thrilled to be back in Mobile. We were obviously here a couple years ago, and when I got the call from Jerry this year, we were extremely excited to be making the trip back. So, on behalf of Troy, thank you, Jeff, for what you guys do, not only for this bowl, but for college football. So thank you guys for the sponsorship, and Mayor Stimson, we're thrilled to be back here in Mobile. It's always great hospitality. Jerry and his staff, they do a great job of making sure that we have a great time, and it's a great event. So we're very thankful for them, and look forward to a great game on Saturday against a very, very good Buffalo team, and we're just excited to be a part of that. So thank you again for the hospitality.
And Jeremy's Troy Trojans, 9-3 on the year, representing the Sun Belt Conference, and already with a Dollar General Bowl trophy in their trophy case back in Troy. Please welcome their head coach, Neil Brown.
Thank you again to Jeff and Dollar General. Thank you, Mayor. We've had a great week here in Mobile. Always great hospitality here, Jerry. I appreciate you and all your volunteers that have helped us all week. Our players, on behalf of our players and our staff, we're extremely excited about the opportunity to play tomorrow night on ESPN. Looking forward to it. Coach Leipold, his staff, they've done a great job. Should be two quality opponents, and it should be a great game. Again, thanks. Appreciate you all coming out today, and look forward to the luncheon here in Archie. Thank you all.
Thank you, Coach Brown. Always great to have teams revisit Mobile after being here before, but it's also great to welcome brand new teams. And the Mid-American Conference sends us a program that's in Mobile for their first time, the University of Buffalo. Please welcome their athletic director, Mark Allnut.
Well, first of all, thank you, Jerry Silverstein. Your staff has done a tremendous job. When I got the call from you a couple of Sundays ago, we were very honored and thrilled to be here representing the MAC conference, the MAC, I should say, the 20th Dollar General Bowl. Thank you, Dollar General. Jeff, appreciate it. Archie, looking forward to meeting you, spend some time with you. And Mayor, you're right. I tell you what, the smiles and people taking off their coats when they got off the plane, to get here. The weather was outstanding. So again, we're thrilled to be here, and the experience has been fantastic for not only our student athletes, but our coaches and their families and all of our supporters that are here. So we're looking forward to a fantastic game against a very formidable and great program in Troy. And I tell you what, it'll be a great event and opportunity. And again, thank you for having us.
The Bulls set a program record with 10 wins on the season. They'll go for 11 here on Saturday night under the direction of their head coach Lance Leipold. Lance?
Thank you. Excuse me with the voice. I think this press conference is like the modern wave of college football. This is definitely an up-tempo press conference. I think we're getting up to the line of scrimmage, getting this thing rolling. So, but again, I'm trying to savor it all in. This is our first time, so maybe I'll stand here a while. No, again, Mayor, thank you very much. Again, you delivered on the weather. You delivered, Jerry, everything on experience, and I think it really came. To light to me when our players were on the ship yesterday and they were, Coach, we should have practiced in the morning so we could stay longer. So when you talk about bowl experiences and what it's all about for our young men to see things and be places they've never been, it's definitely come true for us. I know we've got a great opponent with great tradition and bowl experience, and we're here to make it a great game. I know Maury said we got to, we've got to make sure we end up hold up our end of the bargain, keep people tuned into this thing, and hopefully we'll have a chance, to bring home our first Dollar General Bowl trophy, our first bowl victory ever in school history. But again, thank you so much for making this a great experience for our program and our players.
Thank you, Coach. I've had the pleasure over the last 20 years of introducing some of the sports world's greatest names that have come to Mobile for the Mayor's Luncheon, and today I get to do that, but it's also one of my childhood heroes. I was born in '61 in Vicksburg, Mississippi, so I've followed this guy's career pretty much from day one. Would you please welcome our guest speaker today, Archie Manning.
Thank you, Mike, and I'm thrilled to be here. Dollar General, Jeff, I just commend you all for sponsoring it. There's nothing like a bowl experience. Even when you're as old as me, I can remember the 3 years we went to bowl games. I can remember the ones my kids went to. It's just nothing like the bowl experience. So I congratulate the coaches, very familiar with both of, always with Troy and their outstanding program. We had Tyree Jackson from Buffalo this year down at the Manning-Passon Academy. We don't get many 6'8" quarterbacks there, and he is one great kid. But so I just commend everyone that's involved with this bowl game. I know it's going to be a great game on Saturday. I'm honored to be here today to receive this award from Mike, and Mike and I going to then have a little chat, and not really a speech. I know everyone has aversion to long speeches. I do too. So we're just going to have a little chat up there, maybe tell a few stories and have a good time. Glad to be here. Thank you.
Do have a few minutes for some questions. Why don't we bring up our head coaches and start with them. Coach Brown, if you'll return and see if we get some questions from our press in the room. Questions for Coach Brown?
This will be quick.
What kind of game are you expecting that you've had a chance to study up on?
Well, I got a lot of respect for what Lance and his staff have done. I think the things that, as far as what type of game, I don't know. Bowl games are always different. There's been so much time for preparation. I'll say this: the first thing that jumps out to me is them on offense. As good of offense as we've played all year. It's talent-wise. Starts with the quarterback, like Archie was talking about. Has as strong as arm as we've played against all year. He's got 2 NFL receivers throw it to. Tight end is a really good player. Probably gets kind of lost a little bit because the receivers are so talented. And then we got 2 running backs. The freshman he has the ability to hit some long runs, and so and you look at him, really low in tackles for loss, very few sacks given up. So I think just overall, the thing that jumps out to me immediately is their offense. Defensively, as good a linebackers as there may be in college football. The Hodge kid, he's really good, and then 2 defensive ends that can rush the passer, and their defensive numbers are I think they're in the top 35 in the country in several different stats. So really impressive football team overall.
What is the confidence level with your players? You've already been in the stadium this season so far on a nationally televised stage.
Yeah, well, we're comfortable here in the town, without question. We've had a lot of success here over the last 3 years. So we'll have a good number of fans here. I think that's important. Once the ball is kicked, I'm not sure that being familiar with Ladd or being familiar with the city really matters. But our kids do have some confidence. We didn't finish the season as well as we would like. Didn't play very well offensively the last 2 weeks. A lot of that was because our skill guys were back. We'll be at full strength with the exception of Caleb Barker. We'll play tomorrow night. But we're familiar. Our kids will be confident. But once the ball's kicked, I don't know if it'll matter.
3rd straight bowl appearances for you in this program in a row. To build up, how has it been different from year to year, and how is this year more unique maybe in years past?
Well, we've had longer break. That's what Adam and I were talking about. Our director of what's Adam's fancy title?
Athletic Communications.
Athletic Communications. I was going to say SID, but those are so Athletic Communications. There we go. But I lost my train of thought. What'd you say? I was talking about Adam. The build-up for So the thing that was different is we've had a month. This is the longest we've had. Okay, we've always played the first Saturday in December. We didn't play the first Saturday in December, and it's a little bit longer break. And then the signing day coming right in the middle of the bowl week. So this has been a unique experience. It's really helped. It's beneficial for us because we're going to get all our guys back. So the longer break's been beneficial. Anybody else?
Anything else, Coach Brown?
That's it. Thank you all.
You know, Coach Brown, I'm with you on that. I think, I don't know what's gotten longer, titles and administrators or plays in football. You know, they both get about this long these days. So sometimes you got to remember those. They don't come off the tongue like they used to.
Coach, can you speak on Troy and just what they bring to the table and then what you've seen from them in preparing for this game?
Again, when you look at it, you know, this isn't a conference we've ever had non-conference games against. When you hear about people's reputations and programs, when it goes to Coach Brown and his, you know, respect in this profession as an offensive coach, I think that's the first thing that you watch, you know, how multiple and how they use their personnel so well and so diverse and really forces you to be disciplined. Great eye discipline technique, that's going to be the challenge. The weapons that they have, you know, their receiving core as a whole is as good as we've seen all year. Very impressed with the two backs. You know, much like we went through a year ago, injury at the quarterback position, and they didn't really miss a beat in what they're doing and what they're trying to get accomplished. Defensively, you know, they're big in the tackles for loss, putting you in tough situations, creating turnovers. Schematically, they give you so many different looks. And then that athleticism that they have in the, you know, really across the board, but in that back seven take charge, and that'll be a key for us, especially after, like we say, anyone that goes through not playing for a while, you really want to make sure that first quarter, as that feeling out period goes, but you get off to a good start, and you know, once the jitters leave.
Only the third bowl game in program history for you guys. No one on this squad that I understand has been through bowl preparation before. How did bowl preparation go these 3 weeks, and what have you seen from your guys?
Yeah.
Feeling they're ready?
Yeah, we've had a few maybe, you know, our grad transfer guys, but yeah, all in all, you know, the disappointment from the conference championship game, you know, it lingered for it stung. This group has done so much, and they're very prideful in what they're doing, but I think really from touchdown here, I think our guys have really gotten back in the game week mode. As you say, a credit to Troy and Coach Brown again, you know, 3 consecutive, and we got 3 in our career. So you know what we're up against, but the excitement is there. But once that ball's kicked off, it's another football game. And, you know, for us, I think our guys have embraced this challenge and where it's been. It's our 4th really away game in 5 games. I mean, all those things are part of the big picture for us. But again, for both these teams, I'm sure we all want to end this season on a high note. And for this group of seniors that have been through so much in helping us build our program, we want to make sure they play their best.
What challenges do you think Troy can present once that ball's kicked off?
Well, again, I think kind of alluded to it. You know, it's overall speed, you know, at all positions. We got to see how we match up there. And I think, you know, schematically, they can do so many different things, and from all different parts of the field, and they're not afraid to do it at any time. And you know, again, for us to be able to defend the field.
How much fun have these few weeks been for you to get to go through with this group that you saw go 2-10, 6-6, and now finally get what you guys have been building for?
Yeah, it's been rewarding. Yet, you know, you try not to make it. You know, it's about the players, of course, but there's some. You know, that I think any of us have been through it, and what this team has been through, the loss of a teammate, you know, some tough seasons, being left out of bowl after being bowl eligible last year. You know, you kind of put that on the back burner when you're playing your senior night, because you know you're going to get another game. You got a conference championship, but we're approaching the last 24 hours with some pretty special young men, and you know, if this is one of the few opportunities you get, I guess publicly, I get a chance to say thank you, because they're pretty special guys, and a lot of them are going to be successful in whatever avenue. Some are going to get a chance to play some more, but again, it's a special group, and I'm sure that tomorrow's going to have a lot of emotions all the way across the board.
Anyone else?
Thank you. Oh, I got one back there.
Are you excited about the amount of fans that are coming down from Buffalo?
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm not sure what our numbers will be and where they're all coming from. I know we've had some good reports as far as what our alumni association's putting together and some things. Again, hopefully, whether they're coming down or some snowbirds that are coming up, wherever they're coming from, we don't care where they come from, right? And I don't think any of you do either. So as long as we're there, and again, to make the experience, and again, you know, for our players, but for all of you that have put so much time and effort in to make this game possible for us to have a chance to play. Yes, you know, we want it to be special, and we anticipate it to be an away game type feeling, I guess, but you know, based on proximity. But again, I think we'll have people there being loud and proud. Thank you.
Well, that'll do it. Our thanks to our every gentleman at the podium here for what they brought to college football throughout this season, and especially what they brought to Mobile this week for Dollar General Bowl week. Enjoy the day. Mayor's Luncheon coming up in just a little bit. Great weather tonight for parade, street party, and much more. And then kick off tomorrow night, 6 o'clock of the 20th Annual Dollar General Bowl. Thanks, you guys, for being here.